They're very locked.
Norm 2782. You have been placed under house arrest pending Paul's judgment. Make yourself useful and get away from the doors. You are making the place look a little untidy. If you haven't already done so, report to the main desk.
Nosy Norms. Can't a guy get a little privacy around here so he might escape or something? I suspect others are already. I better not tear them off the wall. Boring-looking fountain. By expert deduction, I would say that it's currently out of order. It's a security code lock. No surprises there. Normal sliding elevator doors, shiny and embossed. I need to enter a code first. Sheesh, he's a real ugly-looking son of a witch. I bet he's real dangerous. Probably got no respect for himself or anyone else. I'll just press this red oblong right there.
Wanted, Kent Knudsen, for crimes against all citizens of Metropolis, including annoying singing in a public place. He is also suspected of harassing a Norm trooper in the pursuit of his work, and the wanton use of colored paints and explosives. Do not approach this man. He is considered highly different.
Sheesh, it's me! This looks like a caricature of Brian Deluge. His neck looks a little wrong, though. His Adam's apple doesn't look like a kneecap. Strike the screen!
Known only as Brian Downpour, this man subverts the innocent children of our community with music composed by the devil. His band is known as Crackers and Asthma, an anagram of kids, kickback, and drink. Probably. If seen, call 000. Do not approach this man. He is a dangerous lunatic and a drummer.
A picture of Saul Nystalux. It has been taken from his best side about 10 years ago and has been touched up by computer. The man's honesty evidently carries through to his PR department. The only thing I could use this for would demand that it were printed on absorbent paper. I would really rather not. I don't want this. Nope. What secrets lie beyond here? I can't get through. Obviously, wearing this Norm costume does not make me a Norm. It's one of those ambassadors of mirth, a Norm trooper. Just a fat old Norm sitting behind what appears to be shatterproof glass. He looks kind of busy. Excuse me, fellow Norm.
Go ahead, Norm 2782.
Hi there, Mr. 0793. How's it going? When does our glorious leader grace us with his presence?
You seem unaccountably happy, Norm 2782. Leader Paul is due here any minute.
I'd gathered, and I'm looking forward to grasping him warmly by the hand, if you must know.
I think perhaps you should make yourself scarce. He's looking to pin the blame on someone for the Mint Mall incident. I have you down as being on duty there at the time that the 34DD1 was committed.
So, whoever's responsible for the boo-boos will be
punished, 2782, as an example to the rest of his loyal Norm Trooper army. There is no room for error, or boo-boos, as you so eloquently put it.
Elephantly? I couldn't sort of apologize, could I? Or hide, perhaps?
I don't think so. I'm afraid I can't let you leave this ordinary outpost until he has dealt with you. If you're lucky, they'll prove that red-haired guy did it, taking some of the heat off ya.
Prove that the red-haired guy did it? Which one?
The one in the picture, right over there on the wall. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes if they nail him, huh?
No, I wouldn't. Who are they? Who is going to nail that ugly, subversive skin roll?
The guys in forensics.
Where is forensics?
Forensics is on the same corridor as research. You might want to check how close they are. Impress Leader Paul upon his arrival.
Where is research?
I'll give you the code, Norm. 1572. Tap that into the keypad right over there, and the elevator will take you directly to the labs. 1572. You got that?
1572. Thanks, bud. Stay normal. Do you know what these things are for?
I got no idea, Norm. Why don't you take it up to research? I'm just a desk-bound resource. I'm not even allowed to go to the men's room.
Is that why you turned off the fountain?
Well, no. It's out of order, but that's fine. The sound of those tinkling droplets might cause a little, you know what, a kind of a spillage.
I'll be off to do some work then.
Yeah, you do that.
There might be a way, but I don't know what it is. That's not a good idea. Strange coat of arms. This elevator seems to be well used. Pity it doesn't come to this floor. I can't open them until the elevator arrives. I guess I need an access code to make that happen. It's a security code lock. No surprises there. Yay! Progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now. This gets me out of this elevator. Just a door, man. It's locked. It appears to be locked. It's locked. Some of the things in there look familiar, as if someone is collecting souvenirs of my activities. I can't. Get real. It seems to be a picture of a human skull. I wouldn't know how. This stuff is over my head. It's attached to the wall. Brian's CDs. They have a sticker on them saying Controlled Substance. Inspirational choice of album name, Zen Throb. Okay, I'll take a couple. No one will miss them. Brian might even sign them if he's ever in a good frame of mind. One of Paul's army of Sados. His name badge says Conrad Smulch. It's a model of a head. Clearly someone around here has the motto, to improve yourself, get ahead. What possible use could it be? I thought it was marble, but it's just polystyrene. I don't want it. It's monitoring someone's vital signs. No way, this stuff is technical. It's way too heavy. I think all the equipment in this room is controlled from here. It's built into the desk. This is way beyond me. What does it all do? A scalpel, nicely made. Very sharp. Ow! Okay. It's a large tube. There seems to be a door leading into it. Weird. I don't see how. There are 3 buttons, 2 arrows, one pointing up, the other down, and a big red button. The door has opened. It's a large tube. There seems... I don't see how. capsule has arrived. I don't see how. The door has opened. It's one of those things that zoom around pipes using compressed air, except this one is big enough to take a person. I'm not getting in there. This door leads inside. I don't want it. This represents the victim's mind, or something. It looks painful. I can't make head nor tail of it. No thanks. This wizardry of electronics appears to monitor the subject as he is tortured. There are straps holding the guy in, made from some kind of seatbelt type material. Kinda looks like he's enjoying it. You're so lucky, pal. I expect that makes you forget about your terrible cold. He's strapped into that thing. I don't think that's possible. I can open them all except the one around his chest. That seems to be glued together. Well, he's got one strap left now. He still has a strap around him. Far too heavy. I think I'm talking to myself. Let me out of here! It seems to be monitoring the sound levels from one of Brian's CDs. The levels look dangerously high. I don't think I'd better mess around with this. It's way too heavy. Greetings, fellow friend of Paul.
Yes?
Hello, Norm. Could you enlighten me as to what this gizmo is?
Where did you get this, Norm? These are controlled items.
I just kind of found it.
And you are not aware of its purpose?
Nope.
Then I suggest you stay that way. You have performed correctly and quickly in bringing this to me, Norm 2782. I will inform our unparalleled leader of your initiative upon his arrival. This deed might help in his choice of punishment. You have safeguarded a sensitive secret, one that could ruin Paul's evening. Norm 2782, are you experiencing difficulties with the Zoom tube?
Yes.
You need to go to the processing floor to sign for a prisoner before they will send one down. You also have to send the spent one back. Have you gone different, Norm?
Can you tell me what you're doing to that guy in there?
I am testing the human mind's tolerance to rock and roll. I am expecting the man to expire quite soon.
Expire? You mean like die? What happens then? What will that prove?
I will then need another subject, and it will prove that this type of music is extremely dangerous indeed.
Particularly when played at insufferable volcanic volumes.
Pardon?
Stay normal. Where is the processing floor?
I am starting to worry about you, Norm. It's on the top floor near the pens. Next, you'll be telling me you have forgotten the code.
Good grief. Forget the code? Never.
If you had forgotten, I'm afraid I would have to report it to our superior. I and others are watching you, Norm 2782. Now keep an eye on this man. If he acts strange, inform me immediately. I have some data to study.
I'll be off then. What with? A scalpel doesn't do a lot on its lonesome. This wizardry of electronics appears to monitor the subject as he... Let me out of here! The city. The little people going about their business, oblivious to the sinister secrets of their police force. It makes me feel proud to be doing all this for them. What, from here? Get real! What, from here? This looks like a great telescopic ladder. This rope goes right down to ground level, and the pulley looks sturdy enough. Some of these shards are covered in sticky green stuff. Disgrossing. My assistant must have hit the window squarely with his face. Carefully does it. I don't want to smother myself in nasal fluid. He's knocked himself senseless smashing into that window. Ugh, there's nasal debris everywhere. Phew! That glass was real thick. I wonder if that guy's considered a career as a battering ram. Okay, but I don't want to carry him far. He's so heavy. He's out cold. Totally zonked. I don't think it'd be a good idea to put him here. That fiendish scientist would find him. Where can I put him? Okay, I'll just drop him in here, and then I should be able to send him back to the processing floor. That's it. He's been whisked away through the tubes to the processing floor. Good luck, my brain-crazed friend. This must be when I blew up the mall. Ah, the fireworks display at the mall. That sure brightened up the city. We must do that every year. Hey, that's Brian from his video at the TV station. I did a really great job repainting at the mall. Well, it was boring without that special touch of color. How? What's the point? How? What's the point? It's a waste grinder. Could be useful. Looks like someone was repairing it. It seems to be broken. It's too heavy. Probably where they store dangerous drugs. I'm not interested. It's locked. A spanner. Functional. Nothing too impressive. Got it. It's a little plastic bag containing yellow flakes. The tag says, paint with damping properties, developed by underground movement, collected at crime scene Mint Mall. I don't want to get caught yellow-handed. I think I'll leave it here. This is one of the dogs I used at the mall. Someone is really on my trail. I don't want it. It's a toothbrush, but not mine. I'm not using someone else's toothbrush. I'm not interested. That's the glider I used to liberate the dogs in the mall. I don't need it. What you'd expect to find in a lab. A microscope. I'd have a peek, but I'm scared of seeing a huge magnified creepy crawling. I don't want it. Aha, a bunch of keys hidden away in here. They're mine. It's a large door key, I think. It's a small gold key. It's locked from the inside, too. That's done the trick. It's unlocked now. Fancy coat stand. Either that or the guy died of boredom in this office. What for? How? No thanks. It seems to be analyzing a fire extinguisher. What is this fascination with fire extinguishers? I'm afraid I just wouldn't know how to. It's attached to the wall. Another one of those pesky extinguishers. They seem to breed everywhere. I've had enough of those things for one game. I really don't want it. I wonder what's in here. It's locked. Who'd want such a spooky picture on their wall? What for? I don't want this scary thing. That's done the trick. It's unlocked now. It's a big old filing cupboard. All sorts of files and paperwork strewn about here. I bet it's all boring. I'm not interested in reading right now. I have work to do. I don't want them. I bet they store all kinds of drugs in here. It's locked. Say no to drugs, kid. This is a plant. Nah. I don't have a garden. I need to enter a code to use it. Yay! Progress! I wonder if I can find Saul now.